Hi everyone, welcome back to Twistmas.
Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
I literally feel like an OG YouTuber right now, literally sitting on the floor. I'm actually in my sister's bedroom right now. I'm quarantining home in California. I don't know if this is just me, but like I don't want to be out and about like filming around my family. Props to you if you can do that. But for me, I'm just gonna hide away in this bedroom, film some content in here. So that's why today we're just gonna be doing a sit down video. I don't know why that's so funny to me. This is our Christmas sweater, our Christmas shirt of the video. This is just a really simple like Christmas tree sweatshirt from my mom. It doesn't scream outrageous, obnoxious Christmas elf like some of the other things that I have, but you're still in the spirit, which we love. A few days ago, I saw one of my friends, his name is Connor, he has his own YouTube channel, I will link it down below. He posted an unpopular opinions about the holiday season, about Christmas on his Instagram story. And I said, Connor, I love this idea. Allow me to use it. He said, Taylor, absolutely. I've barely read through any of these, but I'm going to be reading some of your most unpopular Christmas holiday opinions, and then I'm going to be doing a quick little Q&A at the end as well, just to spice things up. I just made myself a coffee with a hot chocolate bomb inside, so we will see how this affects my energy today. The Polar Express is creepy and overrated. I can't think about the Polar Express without laughing anymore. I think so much of it has turned into a meme. It's actually ridiculous. The Polar Express, I think, is a beautiful story. Like, you know, the attempts were there, but there was something wrong with whatever decision they made cartoon-wise. Like, what was that CGI nastiness? I have no idea. I still love the movie. I'll still watch it every year, but there's so many scenes that are just so cringeworthy. I don't even know, but it's definitely not like a top 10 favorite movie. We've discussed this if you watched my previous video. Tinsel and multicolored lights are tacky as listen, I think you have to do it tastefully. I'm much more of a classic kind of gal. I love an all white. I love a red and green look. But Keith, you know what? He likes it when we turn the Christmas tree on with the blue and the orange and all the other colors. And for me, it doesn't do it. It's not as classy. It's not as pretty. But I think if you do it right, it will look nice. But the tinsel, I don't know. I don't know about the tinsel. All I Want for Christmas Is You and Last Christmas is so overplayed, I've come to hate it. Honestly, retweet. This year I've been saying that so darn much. Like, I used to scream at the top of my lungs the lyrics to that Mariah Carey jam, but now I almost can't listen to it anymore. It's been so overplayed, so overdone. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a classic in its own right, but if they play it every 3 minutes, I know every beat, I know every chord, I don't even read music, and I could tell you every single note. Like, it's just too much at this point. Now I'm here for like the Sia album, the Kelly Clarkson album, Do Not Sleep on the Ariana Grande albums, even Michael Bublé is a little bit too much at this point. But yeah, at some point, you know, we've heard it, okay, Wham, we get it. The weeks leading up to Christmas are better than the actual day. There were a lot of unpopular opinions about this, and honestly, couldn't have said it better myself. I am such a Christmas season girl. Christmas Day, don't get me wrong, one of the most amazing days of the year, but it's all of this hype for this one single 24-hour period. And don't get it twisted, like, it is the best, but I think there's just so much pressure on that one single day that the whole season is almost more fun because there's more time to celebrate. Also, it totally depends on your Christmas traditions. Like, if your family is one of those families that just bounces from house to house, like relatives to relatives, it's not that enjoyable because you're constantly just in the car all day long. The thought of a grown man, Santa, breaking into your house while you sleep is scary. Honestly, the whole Santa narrative is a little bit disturbing if we really break it down. Why is he so jolly? Why do we let like a creepy old fat man into our homes down the chimney? Why do we let him onto the roof? Like, there's so many things that probably need to be unpacked, not just the presents. But I feel like that's one of those things I really just can't think about because it will ruin the Christmas magic for me. So I just kind of let that one slide. I pretend it doesn't exist. I pretend that there's not a creepy old man sliding down my chimney. It's too much for me to break down. My childhood brain won't let me process that. This says eggnog is gloopy, runny, hot, eggy milk. Why? So many of you hate eggnog. I have never been an eggnog girl up until I was 21 plus and I could add some brown sugar bourbon in my eggnog. Then it became a whole different story. All right, now it's a Christmas cocktail. Growing up though, no, I don't need eggnog. I don't need eggs in my milk. I don't need milk in general. I'm fine. I'm very much a little bit lactose intolerant. Those little Pillsbury Christmas cookies aren't as good as people make them sound. Okay, these cookies, if I'm thinking of the same ones, are the same cookies that they have for every single holiday the entire year. There is Valentine's Day version, there is St. Patrick's Day, there is 4th of July, there is literally the exact same cookie with a different stamp on it for every month of the year. Even more than that, like every single day of the year there is a different themed cookie. They're good, but they're nothing more than a slice and bake sugar cookie. Like, you can make better ones on your own time, in your own home. They're just fun because they're cute. They're not absolutely delicious, but I will eat probably a full box on my own. So I do not like Pentatonic's Christmas music at all. I'm just gonna leave that one there. Gifts are too much pressure and distract from the true meaning of Christmas. Honestly, I would probably agree. I think just the other day I was already stressing out about getting the perfect Christmas gifts, and it never feels like there's enough time. It always takes away from the Christmas season, and I feel like it just gets worse and worse the older that you get, especially when you start making your own money, because then you feel pressure to get a better gift because you actually have money and it's not just like a noodle homemade card anymore. There was another good one about gifts. Oh, you should only get gifts for people you like, not just because it's your roommate or your friend's significant other. Honestly, I sort of agree with this one. I feel like you definitely should only gift if it's a meaningful gift to begin with. Like, don't just gift to gift. But something that I've loved doing as I've gotten older is being a little bit more thoughtful even with my neighbors. Like, in my apartment, if obviously it wasn't COVID, like, you could make them cookies, you could deliver them cards, you could bring over some treats or something. Like, just doing things that are more in the spirit of the season. I feel like little things like that actually go a really long way and probably are a lot more meaningful than you would even think. It's just a monetized holiday doesn't mean anything anymore. I literally messaged her after she sent me this message, like, do you really think that? Because it's so sad and depressing, but I think to some extent it's actually a little bit true. I think everything nowadays is just about being marketable, being a good commercial. It is really depressing, but at the end of the day, it goes down to how you spend your holiday. Where are you putting your money this holiday season? What are you doing with your time? How are you contributing to your local community versus just buying all your presents off of Amazon? It's so individual, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm too optimistic about Christmas to think that negatively, I think, which is, again, ignorant. But if I can be ignorantly blissful about one thing, I'm going to allow it to be Christmas. There were a lot of submissions about this one. Elf is the worst Christmas movie and it isn't even that funny. It's just quotable. I was shocked. I actually sort of thought that everybody had this understood agreement that they all loved Elf. I've made this statement before and I will say it again. The best part about Elf is the first 45 minutes of the movie. Once he's in Central Park and once everything goes downhill, so does the movie. Like, I want to turn it off. I don't care anymore. I don't want to see them singing Christmas carols, whatever, to try and get the sleigh to fly. I am done after he's singing Pennies in Heaven, hopping across the crosswalk. Like, I'm good from there. I've had my daily dose of Will Ferrell. I'm good to go. But, you know, I think it's more like the iconicness of the characters, what people love. And again, like this says, it is very, very quotable. Christmas do be stressful sometimes. That it do, that it do. There was another one kind of related to this that said, it's only fun when your family has money. This is so sad, but so true. I feel like I just remember so many different holidays when you just don't really want to talk about Christmas that much, or at least in regards to presents, or it just gets awkward with friends if one friend has more money than the other and you have to like set a limit on things. It just gets awkward and uncomfortable, and you never want it to be about money. You just want it to be about celebrating your loved ones, celebrating the season, being joyful, coming together. But of course, like most of these have said, like sometimes it just goes along with the whole monetization of it all, which really is just shitty. Okay, enough of the negativity. Let's just do the general Q&A. How long have you been regularly working out? I would say like consistently on my own time outside of a sport, probably for like 5 years now. But during that time period, for sure, you know, there were some times when I was really on top of my game and then other times where I just could not find any motivation whatsoever. So of course, like anything, it's been such a rocky roller coaster. I'll be doing a full video this Twistmas on my fitness journey. I've done a full podcast episode on it before, but I've never actually shared it on YouTube before, which is kind of strange. So look out for that towards the end of Twistmas, but I'll save the rest of that for the video. But I would say probably probably around 5 years or so consistently. What's your favorite Christmas tradition? Definitely our Christmas family pajamas, which I didn't know other people did until I got older, but every single Christmas Eve my mom gives my sisters and I, my dad, my grandma, everybody Christmas pajamas. We're all matching. It's so dang cute and it's always a fun surprise every single Christmas Eve. And I didn't know that other families did this. I thought that we were just the total weirdos that had matching pajamas like past the age of 6, and I literally will wear my pajamas for like minimum 36 hours. It's disgusting, but it's part of the Christmas tradition. Can we get Keith on the pod, please? Yes, I promise. Keith and I have been talking about doing a podcast together almost before I even made Don't Get It Twisted, so I promise that's coming soon. To be honest, I need to figure out how to record 2 microphones at the same time on one computer because I don't have any sort of fancy system. So once I figure it out, Keith will be on the pod, I promise you. What was your day job and what did you go to school for? So my day job was working for a hotel. I worked in hotel sales. I mainly worked with business travelers, celebrities, entertainment guests, and then like super rich, wealthy guests that would come and stay at the hotel. Basically make sure that they were just dined to the nines. It was very fascinating actually. And then my actual degree that I received was in public relations. So it was kind of related, but not really. But I feel like I do more PR now than I ever really used in my day job. What have you actually enjoyed about quarantine? There's always something. Really great point. I think obviously 2020 has been just a really hard year. Like I lost my job. I've been at home for months and months and months with not many people to talk to. Like there's definitely so many things to be upset about this year, but I think in so many ways I can be grateful, especially because I've been able to turn to a platform like YouTube, connect with you all. Like that has been definitely my saving grace for this year. I would say by far probably the only thing that successfully got me through this year mentally. But beyond YouTube, because of course that is my favorite thing, I would say that in general, I think it's made me a little bit more okay with being by myself because I never used to be able to be by myself ever. Like it was just something I avoided at all costs, but because it just became my new reality, I had to become okay with it. So I think I learned to become more comfortable with my own company, and I think that that is such an invaluable thing, and I wished I knew how to do that earlier on in my life. And trust me, it's still something that I'm working on, but now that I'm finally recognizing like it's okay, I don't need other people to always be by me, always comforting me, that's so invaluable. Like that is so helpful. And honestly, I would love to even dive into that more, even in a podcast or something, but it's been so beyond helpful for me. Most annoying thing about YouTube and filming. Honestly, there isn't much annoying things about it because this is my passion. Like this is genuinely what I love to do. I would say if there had to be like one annoying thing, it would just be having to actually be on camera all of the time. Like I'm not one to really get dolled up. I don't really like to put on makeup. I don't really like to like put on nice clothes, which is why I'm literally on camera in a sweatshirt and whatnot. Even if I'm not feeling well, you still want to make sure that you have content filmed. Like you always need to be on a little bit, which I think if you aren't into it can be kind of exhausting, but because it's something that I really enjoy, I don't really get bothered by it. But like I said, this is what I love to do. I genuinely enjoy it. There's not many annoying things about filming in YouTube. Like it is such a luxury that I can call this my job. Like, are you kidding me? Crazy. Do you think that you will pursue YouTube as a career? Honestly, it's just kind of up in the air. I think if the right employment opportunity came my way and it was a dream job that I just couldn't turn down, then I would probably really consider taking that. But at the moment, I'm very content with where I am. I'm very happy to be making videos. I'm so privileged to be able to have this platform to connect with all of you. It's something that I've thought about and dreamt about for so many years, and to actually be able to call this, like even for this time, like my temporary job is so beyond rewarding and something I do not take lightly. So thank you all for wanting to watch my videos, for supporting me, for being here on my first ever Twistmas. This is so dang cool. Like I mentioned, I literally tried so pathetically last year to make some sort of vlogmas happen. It was just pathetic. It didn't happen. It didn't work. And although I'm not doing like a traditional vlogmas this year, I feel like this is just so perfect for me at just finding a balance between giving you all some good content and then also really enjoying my favorite time of year. I hope that you understand that as well, but enjoy all of the Twistmas content that I can provide. Again, this will be just a fun little extra video every single Sunday for you all, so I hope that this was something that you enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. Also, because you stayed till the end of this video, I will be announcing a cute little giveaway. I thought it would be fun just in the spirit of Christmas, the spirit of the holiday season, and also Twistmas to do a fun little merch giveaway. If you hadn't already heard, I did release a really fun holiday Christmas merch collection with an amazing designer named Alex Miller. It is some of my absolute favorite pieces to wear right now, and I know that not everybody has the opportunity to get the merch, but maybe it was something that you really wanted, so I thought we could do a cute little giveaway. I will be selecting 2 different winners completely at random to win 2 different things from my Christmas collection, completely up to you. All you have to do to enter is comment down below on this video telling me one thing that you learned about yourself in 2020, something maybe that you did for yourself, something that you did for others, just something sweet, something heartfelt, and let me know that you are entering to win this giveaway. I will also be selecting 1 winner from my Instagram, so if you haven't already, go follow me on Instagram, comment something that you love about yourself, something that you did for somebody else on this picture on my Instagram account. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. I will announce the giveaway winner next week, so please go ahead and comment if you'd like to enter to win, or follow me on Instagram if you'd like to enter the giveaway over there. Love you all so much. Merry Twistmas. I will see you in the next one.